Talk Points. Talking Points.
TP?
TPM. Talking Points Media.
Oh.
TPM. Talking Points Media.
DM.
We'll do our beer version, Talking Pints.
Exactly. Fucking. Alright, well, anyways, welcome back to Talking Points. As usual, I don't even think we need to introduce ourselves anymore. If you don't know who we are by now, honestly,
Yeah,
Google us.
The world's gotta know
I
by
think most people don't want to know who the fuck you are.
Yeah, that's perfect. No, there. I'll tell you. I'm Daniel, Giancarlo, James. You don't need to know our last names. He's already given it up and he's wearing the shirt. Team
No,
Canada.
I mean, you know, you still, but you know, like, disappointing finals, 2-0.
Disappointed for who though?
What do you mean?
I'm not disappointed. I'm just sad. That was just a sad performance.
Okay, well, you know what? Let's talk about there's a lot of dynamics that happened in that game and in that tournament. And anyone want to start, or you want me to?
Yeah, no, I'd love to. Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
All right, cool. So you go 41-4, goals for, goals against. You run through every single team, and then you finally face a challenge that's not Russia that you've played before, and you blew it.
They are who we thought they were. that was the. Yeah, okay.
I
They know.
I don't know.
You don't know.
This is
You got it right.
this is the situation of where I was saying, like we discussed before, and I said that I feel that there should be more games played, and I think every team, even though like I understand they put them in their groups, and that's the whole point is like to play your groups, but I think every team should play each other.
Sure.
You know what I mean? Like at least one game,
There's,
even the 2 games, whatever the circumstance is. You know what I mean? Just to fill out the tournament, because like you're kind of going in there as one team or the other that like you don't know what the other team's got. You know what I mean?
It's a long tournament.
Right. And I mean USA and Canada always have that like really tight battle. Like it's always gonna be there regardless of who's got the better.
Well, the
team
4
on.
powerhouses: Sweden, Canada, USA, Russia.
Yeah.
Right. It's always
Finland in the
Sorry.
World Juniors, they're really
like
good.
someone's got to be fifth.
And
Yeah.
I think for Canada it became a downfall because they started off well and they just kept going. Right. USA had a really bad start, and then they picked it up, and their goalie played phenomenal. I mean, realistically, I'd say a majority of the goalies in that tournament played phenomenal.
Sure.
So I mean, Canada they hit a wall. That was it. They went in. They tried to be a little too cute, a little too fancy, and making stupid no-look backhand passes all game, and that's pretty much what was their downfall. With saying that, where they messed up, the States pressured, and they kept the pressure, and they did not let up. They didn't take the gas off. They kept going all game, and that's why they won that game.
Well, no offense, but like exactly as you said is, you know, they overcame some adversity. What did Canada overcome? Being the best team going into it?
Was that not the first time they were losing in a tournament?
Being the
Right?
but that exactly. But you know, and like, you know, what was their biggest adversity? Adversity. Excuse me. Kirby Doc breaking his arm. That was their biggest thing.
Yeah, it's worse too.
Like that was their biggest downfall. But then
Well,
you know, no, hold on,
One player was playing injured. I'm pretty sure New Hook was playing with like an injury.
He just came back from injury. Yeah, I think they sat him out one game.
Hurt. He was still
Yeah,
hurt.
for sure. But I mean, like, this is what I mean though. That's not team adversity. That's you have one hurt player.
No, I get it.
Your team's not overcoming anything. Your team's overcoming being their tires being pumped up, being the best Canadian World Juniors team ever. You know. And like, this is my beef with you.
Someone said that?
Yeah, that was all over the media
Okay,
sites.
but here's a question.
No. So
who was pumped up more, the Canadian team or Cole Caulfield?
Cole Caulfield, 100%. I don't know if you noticed it. So the last game, I pointed it out to James. The last game, Cole Caulfield got like a shot on net, one clean shot. The kid didn't score, didn't have any assists, no points. Just went out there, skated around, did his job. He gets one shot off. I literally said to James, "Cue Ray Ferraro's penis." And sure enough, they snapped to it, and Ray Ferraro, Cole Caulfield could just really shoot the puck. What the fuck is going on? Like, are you neighbors? Are you neighbors with his dad or something? So you're gonna big this kid up the whole time? Like, yeah, that's my neighbor. Does your son?
He's the shovel of drugs.
Does your son play on his team? So you know you want your son to be like, you know, like somehow related to a great player? Like, I don't understand it, Ferraro. I'd love to hear it. I would love to know. But I'm going to go back to my media point here. The media, I've got a big beef with you. Before the game, I'm watching the pregame, and you're talking to these kids, and you know you want to know, well, you all play at University of Wisconsin. Like, what are you going to do to contain Zegras? Or like, how are you going to get past Zegras? Don't ask these stupid fucking questions. Oh, you think you can beat them? No, shut up. Ask them what their mindset is heading into the game. Ask them how they're feeling going into the game. Don't distract them with your stupid storylines that you guys have to make up. That throws a player completely off. Let them stay in their mentality. Prepare them for a game being a Canadian media site. Prepare them. Keep them in their mindset. Make sure these kids are focused. Don't dick them around with trying to tug their shit. Being like, oh, you're going to beat Zegras? You're going to beat your buddy there? I don't know, he's pretty good. You guys are like fucking Rocky and Bullwinkle.
Aside from that situation, but it's, you know, I put a lot of blame. I mean, it's a tournament. At the end of the day, it's going to happen. It's year after year. There's different players. There's different coaches, different assistants. It's going to be different. But I do put some blame on the coach because as I watched that game, I didn't see a lot of changes. They kept doing the same plays over and over and over again. At what point does the coach not take this team aside and say, at least in the room, even on the bench, like, tell these kids, what the fuck are you doing? You're making no-look backhand passes from behind the net, and
It's
every time
it's picked off.
you could see the States, they were going 2 on the puck, and then they were collapsing on the net because they know that they're going to move the puck around and get opportunities, and they shut them down. Like, I just don't see how the coach doesn't say something.
Oh no! Another nice coach hiccup that we saw there. So, USA gets their first goal by absolutely barraging the Canadians. They were there just pumping shots, getting nice chances, moving the puck well. Your defense is gassed to the point where Drysdale there was standing in front of the net, literally puck watching, which the whole team did all game. It was terrible to watch because you've got 5 guys all watching the puck, and the goalie's obviously looking the opposite direction. Even though he had a great game, but I just got to chirp him a little bit, let him too. But, you know, and then what does the coach do on the very next shift? The very next shift after this team scores, he puts out the same defensive pair.
Yeah,
and guess what? They weren't moving their feet again. These kids are exhausted. Get them off there. I don't care if they're playing their first line. Put your second out.
That was the one that really bothered
And,
me.
like, you know, that was immediately you brought yourself the fire of anyone that actually pays attention to what was going on there and realizing you put the same kids out. You're dumb, Tierney. You're dumb. Is it Tierney? How's he pronounce his name?
Tierney?
I can't.
Tierney?
I'd mess up the pronunciation anyway, so Tierney. That's you now.
All right.
Points.
Okay, so
Stamp it.
I was waiting for someone to say it, but no one kind of brought this point up. Basically, what I saw that was missing in the game, not on one team, not on the other team.
Was crowd?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, yeah. But no. Everyone who's watching, you know, every single year, the World Juniors, like a ritual. Every single year, Boxing Day, all that stuff. Everyone knows there is a drastic impact from the World Juniors crowd all the time.
Especially because it's in Canada, too.
Exactly.
It's in Edmonton.
Right.
You're going to have your fans there.
Which Canada always has that advantage, and it's unfair. Yeah. It is unfair. But basically, that crowd missing, if you watch that game properly, nobody was really hitting. Canada, the Canada hockey culture, especially...
They started throwing that body around.
The first
they were alone, they were gone, but that's what I mean.
That's what I'm saying. No, because, like, look, every one of those... Listen, this is why every single year, they've always hit nonstop. Everyone finished... Because every one of those kids know, yeah, this is a gold medal. Yeah, I'm playing for my country. More importantly than the gold medal, more importantly than playing for your country, this is a NHL tryout. Right? There's scouts really watching you. That's what this is really, truly about. You know, and anyway, we didn't see that impact it's Canada-USA. It obviously cannot get more classic than that. Canada-USA, there's no hitting. Not because they don't want to hit. They've been taught this their whole life. It's just that crowdless atmosphere, it doesn't add to it at all. There's no, you take that away, it's a whole aspect.
It definitely
right?
takes... It's almost as if it takes your breath away. It takes the atmosphere, you know, like the energy out of the atmosphere. Sorry.
Definitely. Right?
Well, I think to that point, it lessens the home ice advantage.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean? Like, you're gonna walk into Canada's barn in Canada.
And a difference, you know, to continue touching on that subject, it's, you know, they're down 2-0. They're not playing well. They're making mistakes. They're playing like shit.
Right.
To the point where you're gonna start hearing "Go Canada, go." go Canada.
Yeah,
It's just gonna,
that's right. Yeah,
and it
yeah.
rises, and it gets them going. It gets the juices flowing.
Right.
You know what I mean? But again, I still put a lot of blame on that goddamn coach.
Yeah, no, I mean, look, you can do the coach thing. Honestly speaking, look, if Canada lost the game, right, I would be more mad, but they didn't. America won the game. There's a huge
Yeah, I know what
difference.
you're saying,
You understand what I'm saying? They ran into a very hot goal, like not only a hot goalie on his hottest game. They had 35 to 21 shots.
Actually, you know what? I am actually going to counter that. I think Canada lost that game. The reason why is, going back to your shots thing, I think it was in the third period or something like that. They had second period, sorry. They had 3 shots to the U.S. 20-something.
Did USA have a power play?
Mm-hmm.
Did USA have a power play?
No.
Did Canada have a power play? No. There was one power play in the game that went to USA.
But this is what I'm saying. Is,
so both teams were extremely strict at the same time.
No, but
you know what I mean?
when you're playing like that and you're doing stupid crap like no look backhand passes and you're trying to be cute and you're trying to move the puck because you think you're the better team, you've lost that game. And they stopped playing with heart.
I'll add
the
to
one
your
I'm
point.
surprised you have not said yet was the players putting their hands in the air.
Oh, that's another one.
Okay, one second. I want to add to your point.
He's so angry right over
I want to add to his point. Okay?
Yeah.
On that game, okay, look, I think the prime time for World Juniors ever was the Taylor Hall, John Tavares era, the Jordan Eberle, that team that felt like a dynasty of Canada. You know what I mean? Those times, those kids looked and played like men. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Did you see the U.S. team? That kid, that Bernier's kid or whatever. He's like 16. He looks like 43-year-old Mike Pekka.
I didn't see that.
But that is a fully grown man, right?
But Canada.
He was the youngest kid on their team. He's like 16, but he looked like fully grown Mike Pekka.
Sorry.
Mike Pekka
Canada on the ice looked like kids. They just looked like kids that slamming their sticks.
Except for that Schneider kid.
Slamming their sticks on the glass.
Like a Jolly Green
you know what I
Giant
mean?
ice.
You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
Like just the whole oh man, like that kind of stuff.
Get me going about this one. You ready?
Okay, go.
My biggest pet peeve, and I almost forgot about it. Thank you for reminding me. Me as a player, the biggest thing that I hate to see is guys try to play referee. You saw it a few times there in the game where, a stick would get in someone's feet or something, or it looked like it should have been a call. And what do the Canadian kids do is they throw their hands up, they scream at the referees, they take their focus off the play. Instead of, what's the first thing we all learn in any sport? Play to the whistle. They take their focus off and they try to play referee. If I was your assistant coach, your head coach, your fucking goalie trainer, I could have been your physical therapist. I would have been in your face screaming, put your fucking hands down. I'm sorry. You're not the fucking ref. You want to go and do that? Get the fuck off the ice. Go put on a striped shirt and become a zebra. Go to the zoo. Alright? We don't fucking need any more of you.
I did enjoy Zeri though yelling, "That's fucking horseshit."
That was the best one though, because when they did blow up early and he was fucking angry, he was the first kid to show some real emotion. I fucking love it. That's what I like to see, but put your fucking hand down, because he played to the whistle. You want to talk shit after the whistle? Go wild. Let the refs know how you really feel. But you shut your fucking mouth or you let your bench scream. If your bench can scream as much as they want, but you on the ice, put your fucking hands down and play a fucking game.
So off the topic of the actual game and the problems within the game, I want to kind of just talk about some players that didn't get recognition when I felt they kind of should at moments.
Right.
And one of the players, especially on Canada, was Drysdale.
Yeah.
That guy defensively played phenomenal through every game that I did end up seeing. I didn't see every single game, but when I saw him playing, he was very smart in his own end. He did the right things. He just broke up plays, and he didn't get Cole Caulfield recognition.
I was just about to say, who really impressed me this one? And if you didn't hear about it, it was Cole Caulfield. Cole Caulfield.
A guy like that, Tim Stützle obviously was a big standout in that whole.
He was player of the tournament.
And actually, funny enough, the three
Stars of the game.
at least I think the two from Finland for the Leafs there, the two prospects, they played great. Arvinen and Niemela.
He was actually, I think, a defenseman of the tournament.
Yeah.
They named him defenseman.
But there was the other forward too. I think he did well as well.
I'm just letting you know. They did actually say Niemela was the defenseman of the tournament.
Yeah.
It's one of those things. I don't think the wrong teams made it to the finals, but you know what? I would like to have seen the heart of the teams that didn't in the teams that played the final. I think the U.S. played with heart. I think Canada thought they were just going to walk into a gold medal and, it's just going to smack them in the face like Cole Caulfield
the kids,
compliments.
The kid in this team, like the kid as in, the kids came out. You know what I'm trying to say?
They played as children.
Yeah. They played as a team that they have to wait until they're losing to adjust. Yeah. That kind of thing, and it just showed.
Well, they showed a stat. They showed a stat as well when I was watching the game there. 217 odd minutes in the lead in the tournament. 19 minutes tied, never behind. Mm-hmm. They score one goal and your entire team collapses. That's
exactly.
Bad mental preparation.
Right. And another thing on this tournament. This is what I mean. Like it's weird times. This is a weird tournament. Okay, how many blowouts? There's normally blowouts, but every game was a blowout. Every game was a blowout. 10-0, 16-2, 8-0, 7-2, 7-1, blowouts every game.
For the most part, there was a few close games. Sweden versus Finland was really close.
The U.S. game.
Well, no, as expected. Well, I'm talking powerhouse versus weak.
Well, for
right?
Sure. Yeah.
Obviously it's gonna be lopsided, but every game was more than lopsided. It's almost like during COVID, we all have to restrict ourselves, all that stuff. It's almost like in those countries, hockey was not a priority. Mm-hmm. Obviously, Canada, hockey's going to be a priority somehow. I
do give Germany
and a capitalistic cane to this. It's these people don't care about hockey so much in these countries, so they're not gonna invest and they're not gonna take risks to go play some hockey. In Canada's when is the next chance we can go practice? Mm-hmm. And I think it really came out. That capitalistic, view on the tournament more or less, and I saw that as well, and that's why we saw this coasting from Canada, 40 goals, and then we get 2 goals against, and we don't know what to do anymore, right? Because there was literally no challenge. I know, they had 2 goals against before the finals. Yeah. That was what I'm saying.
4 goals. They give up 4 all tournament.
Sorry. Yeah. Anyway, overall, you get what I'm trying to say. It's just no. They had absolutely no adversity, and they were just tested. And like I said, as soon as that first goal goes in, the kids come out to play, right? Not the men inside them, right? And that's it. And honestly, full credit to USA. They played absolutely amazing. They had their defense on lockdown. How they won the game, really? The block shots. It was the way they were blocking. They were blocking amazing opportunities.
There were some really poor chances that Canada tried to throw the puck through.
Yeah.
And it was just I was like, what do you you knew he was gonna block that.
Right.
There was no way you were getting that puck through. What are you doing?
Oh, but at the same time,
because they started to force it.
Exactly. Going back to his point is you see it you're looking at a forward that's cycled back to the blue line, or even the defenseman, head up, staring at the net, looking for any sort of seam to fire a weak wrister through. Meanwhile, your defensive partner's standing there, beaver tailing the hell out of his stick because he's wide open.
They were not going to
and you were not. They didn't play with their head up. They played nervous hockey. They played like a team that knew they were going to lose, and just somebody wanted to be that rock star to get that goal, even though that might not have been their actual thought process, and that's what I'm saying. But they played like it. They played like what we see in beer league, where someone's trying to be a hero and they're doing a little
type
too
of
much.
Thing, yeah.
As opposed to
really pet peeve of mine. I hate seeing it when I'm watching it, when there's defense on the point and they're the way they shoot is off. They offset each other. Mm-hmm. For me, it's what is the most common thing a defenseman does in the offensive zone? They pass to the other defenseman, right? Mm-hmm. How could you pass? If I'm left-handed, you should be on the right side, so that the one-timer is always set up.
It can work. It depends.
Period.
It depends where someone's comfortable too, right?
I'm right-handed. I play left side.
That's what I mean.
What?
You're right-handed?
That's what he's saying.
That's what I'm saying. Now, if I'm left-handed, I should be playing on the right side.
He wants pretty much your stick to be faced to the blue line.
The defenseman should be always set up for one-timers. The defenseman should always be set up for one-timers. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It doesn't make any sense. You should be always set up for one-timers, and I was watching all game, I'm like, I can't stand that.
Oh, I thought you were saying the most common thing they do is pass blue line to blue line, which would mean I would put the sticks
That's
in the
number one
side.
thing a defense does inside the offensive zone, is they keep the puck in, and then they have to pass it to the number one passer from a defenseman is to the other defenseman.
Yeah, I guess it just depends on how you play.
I know.
I like to shoot. So
everyone has a setup. It's a pet peeve of mine when you need a goal and your defensemen are offset. It's like
one thing that was really driving me nuts, and it was like, if you're going for a change, a light dump into the corner makes sense.
Yeah.
Right? But they kept doing it. Like, they were still on. The guy would light dump it in the corner, and they would try to skate for it. Right. Their defenseman would already pick it up and get it out.
No, the goalie would go. The goalie would skate out, pick it up, and get it out.
If you're going to do that, like, don't do that. Hit it hard around so that player coming in is gunning in. Right? He's going to pick it up on those boards and be able to set up.
Right.
There was that, and every time they actually got the zone, they were always working on that right side. It was always pass down to the guy on the sideboards, and it was either flip it down low or a shitty no-look backhander right out to the middle, and no one was there.
Exactly.
That was their play all game, and I was like, why?
And there's something...
And that's why I keep saying that, to me, is where the coach didn't do his job.
I think you made a good point there.
Because if you start seeing that, like, as a coach, aren't you going to say, hey, that's not working. Stop.
Cut it out.
Get it to the D, get to the net, low wrist or through, get a shitty goal.
Right.
You know
something,
what I
think a good way to conclude this is actually something to talk about. If anyone caught it, I put it on our Instagram story. The way USA took their championship winning picture before they wait. Bring in the garbage can, and the garbage can had a Canadian this very logo right on the garbage can, and I said okay, now take the picture. And apparently, I actually got notified. I just didn't open the news feed. There was explanation as to why they did that. They came out and explained themselves. I didn't read it. I don't know.
Oh, I want to see that. I didn't see that.
I posted on our story.
No, I meant like the explanation.
Yeah, there's an explanation.
I want to see the explanation.
Obviously, right? But
I saw the picture. I didn't see the explanation.
Look, I'm going to say this first, only because I'm a showboater. If I win, I showboat. Because it's called bragging rights. You have the right to brag. You don't have to, but you have the right to brag. And for that, honestly speaking, whatever that contributes to a rivalry, I'm down. I'm always down. So I take it on the chin.
Well, I mean,
I would take it on the chin.
This isn't the first time that something like that's happened. I mean, the last time it did happen was a lot worse.
What happened?
I think it was actually in the Olympics, and I can't remember. I think it might have been the female team. I can't remember. Don't take my word for that. It could have been in the World Juniors as well. But I know that the American team walked out on the Canadian flag.
Oh.
I don't know if you recall that. But
I don't remember
that happening. They walked out there was something they did walked out. I think it was the flag. I could be wrong.
Do you remember
might have been like a Canadian map, but they did something of that nature.
Awesome.
That was
amazing.
Like fuck you.
Amazing.
You know
Let's
what I
do
mean?
it. Amazing. Let's do it.
It's just I don't really see a need for that, especially when it's coming to like the countries. You're gonna do some shit against a team, whatever. Like, all right, but
do you remember
when it comes to like the countries?
What's the worst that can happen?
I don't know, man.
What's the worst that can happen?
They're gonna kill each other out there. But I'm just saying
it creates a better rival, more entertainment for you.
I can see what you're saying, and
more purpose to watch.
Which it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. I can't stop it.
Yeah.
But obviously, it infuriates me as a Canadian. I'd be like, yeah, fuck you. You know what I mean? Like,
look, you know what? Let's do this. When Canada beats USA at something, how patriotic do we get? Honestly speaking.
Yeah, but we don't disrespect their shit like that.
Sure we do. What are you talking about?
We
make fun of the country. Like in those times, we make fun of the country. Whenever USA is losing and they know it, they become sucks. Do you remember Jack Johnson elbow after Canada gets the open net goal to conclude the game? Elbow right across the guy. You know what I mean? They become sucks all the time.
So it doesn't really sound like there's so much contribute to the rivalry. It's just the U.S. being pieces of shit.
Fine, whatever. I'm just saying. I'm happy they are because it contributes to the rivalry. In a rival-less world that we're going into in sports, anything that contributes to rivalry, it's amazing. Do you remember, put 2 garbage cans, one on each side.
I just remembered something.
Fuck
because having this conversation.
2 goals, 2 garbage cans.
Having this conversation though, do you remember last year, the last World Juniors? I just wanted to bring this up, and I'm not really gonna care on this point. Do you remember the uproar that came from Canadians over that kid that forgot to take his helmet off during the national?
Yeah.
Do you remember when people lost their fucking mind?
Yeah.
God, when did sports become so fucking
leave it
soft?
alone. Who cares?
Those are those kind of things that people just bitch about, right? It's like show the respect, right? It's
but
at that point though, I get what you're trying to say, but it is a little understandable if you're gonna get mad about that.
No, I understand.
Hey, look, when you're at a hockey game, what do you fucking do when the anthem's on?
I sit down and pretend I'm
shut the
handicapped.
fuck up when you have because usually you're wearing a goddamn ball cap, right?
The American anthem.
Okay.
Yeah.
The American anthem?
What?
You sit down for the American
No, I'm
anthem?
fucking around. I don't do anything. I stand.
Oh,
I stand like a fucking
And
patriotic.
if you
Because
have,
I do.
and if you
Sit
have,
down.
and if you have a hat on your head, what do?
You take it off. You show
Exactly.
some goddamn
Right?
respect.
Yeah, sure.
We'll take
whatever.
it off.
Yeah.
But no, so this is what I'm saying. I was more.
You take that
Listen.
bad boy off, you put it over the heart, and you stand there, buddy.
But actually, well, usually with my seats, I've usually got the Canadian flag.
And I do it for both
so.
because I show respect to both. All right?
But anyways, oh yeah, of course. But no, what I
Give me the fucking Swedish.
more of
anthem,
my
I'd
point
still
would
do
be
it.
like no. More of my point was like the fact like people lost it when he didn't take his helmet off. Like oh, it's so disrespectful. And, like people were like saying suspend him, kick him off the team. It's like dude, the guy forgot to take his helmet off. Like all you have to say is
They're
make
going
sure
with
that little fuck takes his helmet off next time.
They're going a little
That's
far.
all he sure as shit remembered the next game because
Kids.
they interviewed him.
Kids. It's just kids. Man.
Exactly.
It's kids.
All right. I
Anyway.
think we've beaten this fucking horse to
Yeah, let's
death.
do it.
Oh, how many days are we away? What is the 7th today?
Yeah.
8 more days.
No.
No, that's definitely wrong. Yes.
6.
Fucking no.
Like, you're off by 2.
6, bro.
Oh, right. Sorry. I've got an interview on the 15th.
5.5, really.
Sorry, I've got shit going on the 15th. That's why I'm thinking 15th.
Yeah, 13.
My
Fuck
apologies.
We're gonna get him an abacus for next
Yeah.
game.
Leafs play on the 13th. Leafs open on the 13th.
Sorry, 13th.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
And-
next Friday, right? Sorry, next Wednesday.
Are your hockey pools
Wednesday.
ready?
I think it's Wednesday.
Oh yeah, shit. We gotta draft our hockey pool.
We have a hockey pool?
We should get one. We should make it.
we should get.
We should get one.
Let's get who gonna drive the hockey pool. Oh, we should get one.
Let's do a keeper league. Let's
I
get
would
some
love
friends
to.
together. Let's
Yeah.
get a full keeper
It's only
league.
56 games, but yeah, let's go. Keeper league.
Oh, you do like a 3.
I know, I
keeper
know, I
league.
know.
Fuck you, alright?
Yeah.
They're probably
fuck
gonna
you.
shut down the league.
Negative.
Nothing will be.
Half
know,
of
I'm
our team, it's gonna be hilarious because everyone's gonna have like, yeah, I got Tavares, I got Matthews, I got fucking McDavid, and then half of these players are gonna be like, you know what, I don't feel like playing halfway in the season because they have the right to apparently not at any point they could leave the season. And we're gonna, you know what I'm saying? Why do you think so many 1-year contracts are signed?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It's weird. It's gonna be a weird season.
All I want to
The
say.
weirder thing is the
Crosby. You see Crosby
PTOs.
yesterday?
Yeah, but the PTO is going
The
on.
PTOs and Crosby. Did you hear Crosby yesterday?
What do you say?
Left practice randomly. News. I got 3
Knowing him though,
notifications.
he's probably fucking hurt because
Right,
that
I'm just
guy-
saying,
He's got a
He gets
concussion
hurt
again.
a lot.
but
He's
like,
got another concussion.
bro, left practice. I get 3 notifications on my phone.
You know what?
It's crazy.
Actually, you know what? He probably left practice because the refs weren't giving him calls. So he went crybaby, Sidney
No,
Crosby.
like yeah.
Man alone.
No, he's a
Leave him
fucking
alone.
crybaby.
He is a okay. He's a
Great hockey player.
Best
Fire
player in
crybaby.
the NHL right now.
Sure,
I don't give a
sure.
fuck. You talk about Connor. Connor, you're a great player, but Crosby, you are still the man, and he will be until he fucking leaves the league.
It's just like
Don't start with me, boy.
it's almost like, and honestly
You
speaking,
square in the nuts.
there's
I
also
think
some
Nathan McKinnon's
players.
got a little bit of a dog in that fight too. Nathan McKinnon's gross.
Okay, like Jonathan Taves. You see what he said last week?
Not yet, but
Right? You see what he said last week, Jonathan Taves? Because he's like, I've been feeling a little very under the weather, and
no,
I've been keeping
he's actually has like a fucking
Yeah, he's
What?
issue.
actually
They've
yeah.
already
Okay.
come out with that.
Yeah.
Is it a
actually
COVID
not-
thing?
No,
No,
it's
no.
something else.
Okay,
Yes.
sorry,
Like,
sorry.
Like, he's actually fucking.
Fine.
Yeah,
What I'm saying is,
they haven't disclosed what it is, but apparently it's not good.
okay, fine,
It's
whatever, right? What I'm
very
saying
not
is,
good.
What do they
I'm
say?
going to-
Degenerative health issue, right?
Something like
Yeah.
that. So
I'm
it's
going
probably
to
the back thing
expect-
again with like Nathan Horton and fucking Dave Bolin. Same
yeah.
shit.
I'm going to expect that players are going to like set up something. Like, they're just gonna set up the stage for themselves to be like, I've been feeling under the weather the last
Well,
couple
that's why you
weeks.
got weekly drops
COVID,
in your fantasy pools.
you
Come
know,
on.
that kind of stuff.
I think the one that fucked me up the most was Mike Hoffman getting a PTO for St. Louis. I was like, what?
The fact that Mike Hoffman still has to PTO is fucking ridiculous.
Yeah.
He does it. I think, but
All comes with a girlfriend, eh?
you know what though?
That's
But
crazy.
now I don't know if
His
it's I don't know if there's at the
Why did he
teams.
leave Ottawa?
I don't know.
Because of his
Well, him and
girlfriend.
Carlson had issues, and Carlson left.
Because his girlfriend. What? You don't remember that, bro? His girlfriend,
His girlfriend,
was
like,
blasting other wives.
Yeah.
Oh right, I did
Yeah,
hear. Okay,
yeah.
sorry. Yep, no, it just clued in.
Like girls get
That
you in
took
trouble,
me.
man.
That took me a second.
Crazy.
There. That was a little bit of a loading
Yeah,
screen.
but that whole team had a lot
Yeah.
of trouble. I mean, Cody
That
Cece's
year was
wife set someone on
hilarious.
fire or
That
something.
is, no, that was the
This
same.
shit was going
Bro,
wrong.
that was the same year that there was 4 senators.
She
in a
started-
and
cab.
they blasted the coach.
There's
Yep.
4 senators in a
She
cab.
started the dumpster fire by setting her on fire.
And that cab driver's like, yeah, keep talking. Go ahead.
The Uber driver, he was having a
Right?
great time.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Boys,
it's
if you
been-
got something to say about your team, don't say it in the Uber.
Say it to the team.
Exactly.
Don't say it anywhere but the comfort of your own home.
Yeah,
Players only meeting, maybe.
and have airplane mode on.
Bro, you know, Matt Duchene was in that car.
Yeah.
Like, that's crazy.
Oh, yeah.
Crazy.
That's
man.
dude.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that was a good one.
I love it though. And they're like, oh, we actually like the coach. No problem with them. I'm like, oh, really? Really? Didn't sound like it there, mate.
Yeah, and then, man, yeah,
That was just.
hockey's been getting nuts though. Like it's like
I have never seen a dumpster on fire on fucking roller coaster tracks.
Yeah.
Than when fucking
Ottawa's
going through all that bullshit.
But like, I have a question though, and like, I mean, let's see what you guys think. I would love to hear what people have to say. But like, are all these stories and all this drama and all this shit coming out because of like,
We're bored.
no, like just mass exposure to media,
Yes.
and like there's a camera everywhere.
Yes.
Like I'm sure this shit happened all the time back in the day.
Of course, all the time.
All the time.
Do you remember Shane Corson? And Shane Corson? Okay.
Vaguely, I know the name, but
Are you
Shane
about to
Corson.
mention the Mogilny
Thank you.
debacle?
Right?
Oh.
So everyone knows now, but I mean, apparently it was public at the time, but it was very like
Well, there's
rumors.
There's a lot
But
of rumors that kick
He
around. That are,
had an affair with one of the other wives on the Leafs, and then very, very, very soon after,
There's another
Shane Corson was released.
circumstance for that may
Right?
have happened, or
I'm
maybe
just
not.
saying. So like, yes, this shenanigans always happen,
Broken arms and
but
such.
we have cameras, and more importantly,
Don't you say that. Jesus.
more importantly, yeah.
we're having the Lupul Dion debate.
Yeah.
I didn't say
More importantly, we have reporters that become more and more and more snakes because in their industry, the competition gets bigger and stronger every single year. Plus, you're not even facing reporters anymore. You are facing social media. You are facing
You're facing
like,
anybody with a
anything.
keyboard.
anything ever, right?
Literally, no. Like
Literally.
think about it. You are facing anyone that has the means to type
Right.
it up.
So you have to.
True.
A news reporter is forced to, in corner, to fabricate a very small nothing story into this gigantic story, and yeah.
Yeah.
If you're a player, you feel very invaded, especially in a hockey town like Toronto. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's why a lot of players like how could you be on a free agency and like, yeah, I'll sign with Florida. You know what I mean? It's like you just had it.
I mean,
Like,
Oh.
how do you do that?
Bobby Lou did it.
That's what I'm
Unless-
saying.
You know what?
Where did he come from? Vancouver.
The whole thing with Florida is like people know why people go there. I mean, it's Florida.
Cocaine?
It's warm. There's beaches.
That's more
It's nice.
Vegas,
but I mean,
I think Miami's got,
California.
Miami's got you beat
It's
there.
the
Los
big-
Angeles.
the big thing is, and I mean, this is why Dave Bolland
Yeah.
left Toronto and went to Florida because he got the exact same contract offer from Toronto that Florida gave him.
Right.
He goes to Florida, he gets that full amount of money that he's offered,
No, I get it.
and that's why they go.
And I get, and look, the
Right.
money's there. I get it. What I'm saying is,
No,
like,
we're talking about the media though, not why players leave.
No, but I'm just saying
Yeah.
that's why you see guys
bro,
leave and go there,
in
right?
Phoenix, in Arizona, right? You know, you lose a game 10-0. Like, there's like 2 reporters on you. Like, hey, why'd you lose? Like,
Yeah,
I don't know,
exactly.
I slipped. You know,
Same
whatever.
with
Oh, sorry,
Florida,
my 5-hole was really big tonight.
They don't really
No
give a
big
shit
deal.
about your game.
It's
They're
like
yeah,
it's like
whatever.
the second last page of their newspaper, more or
Yeah.
less. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I see.
They break glass, they put up plywood.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know.
They get out cheered by Toronto Maple Leafs fans
Yeah.
in their own arena.
Everywhere Toronto goes, there's more Toronto fans.
Like, because it's
crazy.
fucking Grandpa Gary, fucking go Leafs!
Well,
I'm retired.
that's the only thing that Grandpa Gary can afford after being a snowbird. Like, no, but
Yeah, and then he's gonna get a hole saw to fucking see the game.
yeah, I'm sorry,
Through the
but
plywood.
I'm sorry, but I'll say it. The BB&T Center is a joke. Like, I went there.
Where center's that?
That's Florida. That's
Florida?
the Florida
Okay.
Panthers
Right.
arena. I went there to watch a Leafs game. I paid $19 for a ticket. Yeah, I was in the upper bowl, but I was first row in the upper bowl, and beers were cheaper than shit in that motherfucker. All right.
And on the way
Like,
out,
for
they,
night-
they give
See,
you
but
free
now,
tickets.
now it's premium games. So
yeah.
now you don't get them
Oh.
as cheap as you did before.
Yeah.
Oh,
Like that's why like
$24.
I had a full argument with people about going to Buffalo to watch games. Like, oh yeah, let's go to Buffalo. It's cheaper. I'm like, realistically, by the time you drive there, get your ticket and all that nonsense, get a hotel, you spent more
Oh, yeah,
than
of
just
course.
getting a ticket here
Of
in
course,
Toronto.
of course.
Yeah, but the difference is at least in Buffalo you might actually see the game. Here you're in the fucking nosebleeds. Like the
They sit up there all the time.
the altitude's so fucking high, and you're feeling nauseous.
I
Yeah,
mean,
if you're fucking,
I mean,
if you're Stanley the fuck,
Altitude.
I can't sit up here.
I mean, to further his point, on a Saturday night, Leafs are in Buffalo. I have a friend calls me, 1:30 p.m. Right? Hey, do you want to go to Buffalo watch a Leaf game? I'm like, what? He's like, bro, there's front row seats available for $60. It's 1:30.
Yeah.
We have to leave in 10 minutes. He bought the tickets
I
in the
would've
car.
I would have been in the car.
In
I
the
would
car.
have been in the car.
Yeah, let's go.
On the
I'm
way.
set.
But when
Bro, I
was
go to
this?
the game. Sorry.
When was this?
This was 3 years ago. Okay,
Yeah.
I go to the game. I sit in the front row, bro. Left and right, 10 seats on each side, empty. The entire game.
The only
I'm
thing-
standing behind Anderson. I'm like, whoa, crazy, man.
The only thing that I
Crazy.
do enjoy about going to like the ACC
I almost
though
won pro
is
line, too.
well they don't
I
they
Did
don't
you
have
bet on the Leafs and they
I did,
lost?
I did.
Yeah,
No,
they do. That's where you fucked up.
That's where I fucked up.
no they don't have it
So you
in
made a
the
mistake.
ACC needs to figure this out though because they don't have it in the upper bowl but in the lower bowl if you sit there you can order your drinks off your phone you don't have to get up anymore.
No, isn't it nice to be a rich asshole?
It's fucking fantastic. Oh, hold on, time out.
Yeah. I went down there once. It was a preseason game. Tickets were cheap. That's the only reason I got down there.
I think I'm just gonna become a Marley season fan. I'm just gonna see the Marleys all the time. Fuck it,
Yeah.
it'll be fun.
They're good games to watch.
Fuck,
Okay.
hey, why not?
I got to
Alright.
watch Jay Rose. He'll beat the shit out of a Montreal guy.
Let's
Yeah.
let's wrap it up.
Yeah, we just wrap it up. So, anyways, hockey's coming back. We're well excited. We're not gonna go through rankings anymore because fuck, we ranked them about 4 times.
Yeah.
I still think they've changed. I'd like to go through all those videos.
Vancouver's gonna
Don't
be
go
the
to
best
America.
Canadian team.
Are you fucking out of your skull,
Best Canadian team is gonna be Vancouver.
Smoking hashish.
All right.
buddy? If
Vancouver.
okay, hold on. I'll make you a bet right now.
We'll make a
If
bet.
Vancouver-
Right in front of them.
Yeah.
Okay, go.
If Vancouver isn't in the top 3
Three.
teams,
Yeah.
you have to shave that goatee.
No, let's go.
Oh,
Let's do money.
No, I want the goatee gone.
Let's do money.
You've been DJ shit goatee for how long?
No,
I
and what do
want
you
the-
do? Okay, well, how about you?
I don't know. You fucking. That's your choice.
Shave
man.
your head.
No, I got a wedding coming up.
Exactly.
I can't shave my head.
Exactly.
You gotta shave
What do you
this.
mean?
No, you have to
No,
let
wedding.
Lily cut your hair.
No.
Are we doing hair for hair or
No,
dollar for dollar?
no, look at the size of your hair. Look at the size of this. All right, I got more hair just in that
Shit,
finger
bro,
than you do on your face.
I gotta shave my goatee and DJ for your wedding.
Okay,
right?
fine. After the wedding, you have to shave it.
Glad I'm not in this
Oh, okay.
conversation.
So what? You know what I mean? I say we just put some money down.
No.
Oh, come on.
We'll figure it out.
$100.
No, I don't. What do you think I'm made of money, bro? It's
He's
COVID.
trying to save for a wedding.
It's COVID. Exactly. I gotta save for a wedding, you bro. Anyways, this has been Talking Points Media.
$75.
It's not $75.
$75.
Fuck you. Anyways,
Wait, what if you get your hair cut like Marion Hotha?
he's got great hair.
Oh.
Anyways,
Oh,
don't forget to like, share, subscribe.
Like, share, subscribe.
I'm still gonna try to talk over these guys
Like, share, and subscribe.
and talk points, baby.
Points that are talked about.
Do you want to woo it?
Huh?
Do you want to woo it?
Woo. Ric Flair. Woo.
Woo!
Fucking hell, thank you.
Okay.
Like you sound like a lame duck,
I am.
Woo.
Woo.
buddy. Buzz Killigan over here.